Welcome to the VIP section.
Jay, baby, Jay.
Everything gonna be better. You just gotta keep it pushing through everything. You can't let nothing stop you in this game. Nothing.
Yeah, that's a fact. It's crazy. As soon as you're born, it's like choose your game. Facts.
Get mine, man. Listen, man. I'm gonna get mine. When I played against Steph Marbury, when I played against Steph, I was going at Steph. Steph tried to play me and all that.
Welcome to the VIP.
In front of your sweater games be crazy. What type of sweater is that? That shit.
Dreams. Check my bio out, man. Just my color, man. Shout out to Dollar, man. One of your dreams, man.
Yo, them shit's mean. I seen that. You had something similar to that.
And I'm
So
telling you,
at this time, okay, so at this time, with going to the Broncos, going to 28th Street, and in New York, and where you're from, in your area, this is when all of the, because remind you, there was nowhere in the Bronx, I would have to say, I did my little research, that area was crazy with like gang shit.
yeah, like where Fat Joe and them from.
That's what I'm saying. So all of that is going on at this time.
Yeah, my mom used to go over there to get shit and go over there and get stuff. So I used to be in Forest and part of my underarm sweat, but I used to be in Forest and at the top of the hill in the building to the right, and my mom's just doing what she's doing. I'm just in there in the living room waiting. Like, I know about Forest Towns. I know about the shoot, you know what I mean? Like, people getting down. I know about all of that, like everything. I was in there. I was in the Real Carter back in the day when the Real Carter was going down. My mom was in there. I was in Harlem all over the place. Like, when I was younger, like, fam, I seen too much, learned too much at a young age to where it made me super numb, super duper numb. But it also made me experience, and it made me more like knowledgeable of how to treat other people going through abuse situations. It made me like more knowledgeable of how to handle people and how my words, like my definition of the words that I use, it can affect and interrupt somebody's day. And it can also affect how they're going to respond to me the next time. Because it could be with violence. It could be with something else. So I had to watch everything and strategically move, again, the right way. This is real life. Like, I want to teach kids, like, if anything you moving through life, try to move the right way. Don't always try to move through physical violence and try to get a gun and do this and that. If you can walk away from a situation, if you can handle situations different ways, please do so, because it makes it smart. It makes it a smart decision, and it also saves other people a lot of hurt. It saves a lot of people, like, you know, funeral expenses or any type of other arrangements, and the cops a lot of other, you know, detective work and FBI work. So don't do it, man. And stay positive, man, and be smart and think before you react to any negativity. Please and thank you.
Got you. Now I hear you a few times mentioning things of
You sound a little lower. I can't really hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, better.
Okay, cool. Like you saying, so get up on the mic, right? Okay. So I'll be hearing you for the few times in the interview you're talking about, you know, situations with your mother. At any time you could say, you know, Shay Baby TV, you're doing too much. You know what I mean? Because I'm not that type of person. No, because I just at this point, I just want to know, like, at those times, you know, was that your main focus of trying to be successful because of the stuff that you was going through with your mother?
Yeah, and also seeing my dad leaving that early, you know, when we was young, before you know, things happened with him and my mom before I was, you know, around 10 years old. They separated and stuff, so he wasn't in my household anymore. And but yeah, like seeing him get up at 4 or leave at 4 in the morning, and there's still crackheads and gangsters outside, and you know, the jack boys, the robbers is outside, and they waiting for people to go to work and everything else. And he's walking down one of the darkest blocks in the Bronx, named Commonwealth at the time. And Champ, people were known for getting killed and everything else there. And it's like, it was like a field there in the back at the time. And it's just like, yo, or he's going across the street, and I'll be up at like 4 watching him through my window walk across the street to the 27 bus stop. and be waiting there. And I seen a dude like walk up to him, come out of nowhere, dead ass, and just walk up to him. And I'm like, oh shit! Like I ran out the house, like, and my mom just called me, and she like, we went over there. He was cool. He was like, boy, you crazy? Like, yo, look, you my dad. Like, this is different. Like, my dad was so strict, man, but at the same time, he loved me so much. But, it's us as young kids, sometimes we don't see it, you know what I mean? And we don't embrace it sometimes, some of us. We don't embrace it immediately after something negative happens, like a separation or anything else, that can cause you more to like, hey, chill out, relax on this one. You know what I mean? But it's like, no, you really should obey and listen and respect your people. And that's just the way it should be. But yeah, like, boy, those times seeing my dad get up for work and him come back home and I hear him gamble at work. You know how people used to gamble at work? Those different people who gamble, man, he was a conductor for the Ford train. So seeing my dad do that, I was like, yeah, man, everything. My mom's doing this. I wanted to get my moms out of the projects and away from, the negativity, because I seen different people starting to tug at her more. You get what I'm saying? And I seen the evil starting to tug at her more and try to get her to do more stuff, trying to get her to drink. I seen different people coming out of nowhere, and it's just like, yo, I only have a little bit of time. Now you start counting the time that you have. If I make the wrong decision, then my mom's is here longer. If I do this, my mom's here longer. You get me? And the evil is coming to get it. This is the way I'm thinking. So while I'm thinking about that, I got to manage these fools in practice, these coaches in practice, and everything else. You get what I'm saying? To keep a cool head. I got people dying left and right, but I got to keep a cool head. Some of my young fellas got stabbed to death, died, shot, some other people. And I'm doing this shit before games. Like one game, 5 people died before the game. And I still had to come in with a clear head and still get 20-something.
What was that experience like? How did that happen? What was that? What happened that with 5 people? Was it like some gang shit or something?
Nah, I just know mad people. I know a lot of people.
Oh, and that's how, it wasn't at the same place.
Yeah, it was in different places.
God
that's how
damn,
real it was.
son.
That's what I'm telling you. How that's different. That's like 5 different families, multiple different personalities on each side that you close to people and you cool. And now you got to deal with all of those different calls, and then not even counting the side people.
Right.
So I'm like, I'm going crazy, I'm going off, but at the same time keeping my composure. So that gets me to explaining like how I had to do stuff. I couldn't like unleash this anger and show people that I was uncontrollable. They were waiting for me to mess up from prep school on, from high school on. They didn't want me to make it to prep school, and from prep school, they didn't want to make it to Pitt or
what
any
prep
other
school you went to?
I went to St. Thomas More first, won the championship there with Julian Senzi, Jeff McMillan, Reggie Bryant, and Brandon Owens, and my man Todd, Big Todd. We was out there with C. Nick was out there. It was a bunch.
C. Nick went to St. Thomas More?
C. Nick went to St. Thomas More for a little bit. Yo, hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second.
Okay. That's crazy. That's in Connecticut, right?
Yeah, we played against St. Thomas.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Up there, Milford.
Yeah. Didn't Zach Marbury go there? St. Thomas More. Zach was there for like 1 or 2 semesters. Remember he was driving the Benz? Remember he came to our school? That's a fact. Yo, Tone, rock out for a minute. Yeah, Tone. He said he'd be right back. It's about to go down. He getting crazy on here tonight. It's legit tonight. That's a fact, y'all. I'm in a good zone. Matter of fact, I'm going to hit the blunt right now, Tone. Because this is crazy.
He definitely came up with some good energy.
Yeah, he came on. Yeah. All right, he back, Tone. He back.
Yeah, my fault, y'all. My bad.
Now you good.
Pardon me. But yeah, man, and one more thing real quick, man. Salute and respect to my vets like Mo Black, Master Rob. Salute and respect to everybody who's tuning in right now. Thank y'all. Humbly respect y'all. And honestly, man, and one time like with the future thing, it's like I want everybody to get respect. I want everybody to shine. You get what I'm saying? But I don't think that these older people respect the younger people and the youth and what they have done enough to the point where we shouldn't be seeing the same people projected in front of our faces all the time if we're not supposed to be separated in that light and we're supposed to be together in a good, positive light.
Right. And
I don't like what's going on. So I don't like some people's decisions, but at the same time, I want everybody to know, even including the future, I respect everybody and what y'all doing, man. And positive energy and positive vibes to y'all, and salute to y'all, and keep doing well, man. Salute to Shane, the dribbling machine. Salute to everybody.
Facts. Yeah. So, damn, I wanted to get to that because, you know, we're gonna get to that part of the interview. But like I said, I've watched you on, you know, like on. By the way, I love what you're doing on YouTube too, because why I like what you're doing on YouTube is because I feel like the shit you say is how I be feeling.
My dude, I appreciate
I be feeling like niggas don't give me enough credit.
I feel you, 100%.
You know what I mean? And I'm talking about not now. I'm talking about, and I'm not talking about in sports. I'm talking about period.
Right.
I see the dick riders.
Yeah.
I see the people running around dick riding heavy. Yeah. I see it. And you know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about sports. I'm not talking about hip hop. I'm talking about in life. It's just foul how people really, really, really be on the bandwagon when the fucking bus starts.
Yeah, because that's how it happens, man. I was young, like 16, 17, not to cut you off. I'm like young, 16, 17. Now here come Reggie Freeman and the rest of these other dudes, and salute to them. And then other guys coming out the way. When I'm 17 now and they see you get hyped, and they see you getting all this promotion, and then they see you clearing shit out at Rucker Park, and they see you getting nice and getting all the recognition. Now everybody comes out of nowhere, and it's like kind of, it's weird as shit. It's corny, and it's whack, because it's like, yo, y'all carry this Rice high school mentality, brotherhood shit, but y'all shitting on everybody else. All that Catholic school bullshit, y'all kept it there. Excuse my language. Y'all kept it there, and y'all promoted that. Y'all dissed us. Y'all dissed everybody from regular schools, regular high school. Y'all public schools. Y'all dissed us, and then y'all got mad when we passed y'all in different schools and different sports, and we went to better schools. Like, that was my main focus. So at that time, it was a real Catholic school, public school rival. Like, so you know, so you were saying that if you didn't go to Catholic school back in those days, you was trash.
Yeah, it was.
It was like that. It's a fact. Give it a ball. So I agree with him.
Yeah, they treated you like you was trash, man. And they was looking at you like, and I'm like, even guys like Tony McCray, even guys like, you know, different guys like Losing Isaiah and those people. They did support different stuff, but they still had their different guys like the Andre Barretts and the different people that they saluted, and more than me. And then other people start seeing it, telling them, yo, do y'all even know what Magic be doing to these dudes? Like, Magic be killing. He be ODing on them, giving them 20s and 30s. Like, before he just had 44 against another top dude. He just killed another dude. Like, come on, what are you talking about? It didn't matter what tournament you bring up, from Rumble in the Bronx, we won that, to another joint. Like, it was just, it's sad, because New York City comes, it's like New York City, yo, it's a lot of meat riders, man, a lot of cornballs, a lot of yes men, and these people are literally just constantly bringing up the same dude, shitting on everybody else, getting money, taking money from kids, using the kid over here, telling another kid he's trash. Yo, they used to leave me for tournaments at Kids Bay and different stuff like that, so I wouldn't shine over the rest of them. They used to tell me I can't play on certain tournaments just so I wouldn't
Jules
shine.
in the building.
Jules, what's up, Jules? Hey, yo, Jules, tell them a fact. Jules, throw up a fact. Jules, if I wasn't 50 plus in UDC, they gotta knock it off. Hey, yo, Jules, but salute to Jules and Steve-O, man. He's coaching at my my alma mater, Stevenson High School.
100%.
Coach Jules is doing well. Him and his partners. Respect and love to all of them. Respect to Big Jules and his whole family. Thank you for everything, man.
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
that's like an uncle to me, man.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. So wait. So all right. So let's go back to the.
Wait, hold on. You know who hated? You know who hates also on public schools in New York, especially in the city? MSG.
Yes.
MSG, especially you with the
No, they were on public schools, but they were only on like Lincoln.
yeah, they're only on the ones that
They was on like the groupie names. They was definitely on like Marbury. They was definitely on Sebastian Telfair. They was on Mount Vernon. You know what I'm saying? But they wasn't, like he said, they wasn't on, they overlooked public school. At that
Yeah, they overlooked all the public school basketball.
Like
man.
now, it don't matter what
Everything
school you go
public
to.
School was getting overlooked. It was sucked, man. It was whack because it's affecting our recruiting. It's affecting our like exposure. Now we got to play in everything and anything to get some exposure. And I told you our home games wasn't publicized, so we got to wait till we go to away games for other people to see us. And then we had our coach used to give the phone number to the Daily News and New York Post to a teammate of mine. And then after that teammate left, sometimes they wouldn't give the right stats or the stats at all.
He said they still getting overlooked.
Facts. They still getting overlooked right now. Right now, look. My other coach picked me up and told me the same thing. New York is bugging. Like, they keep pumping these Catholic schools, and there's other public school guys like myself who went to Stevenson, like we talked about, who was like an amazing talent. I listened to my coach, you know what I mean? Howie Harrison, salute to Howie Harrison, played point guard at those two, but he was like bananas. Like, I ran the steps. I lapped people on the steps. I worked harder than everybody. I made sure I doubled people. You get what I'm saying? On everything.
Yeah.
If we doing sitting on the wall, I'm lasting the longest. But I also just want to talk about just the inspiration that the man gave me. Howie Harrison used to read me poems before games. He used to let everybody else go run out because I used to go to the games and show up late because I had help after school. So I would have study hall after school, go start the games late. I'll play the games late. Like, I'll get there second quarter.
Right.
And get from there, I'll still have 30s. Coming in after study hall, frustrated. 100%. I used to end them joints halftime in second quarter, each quarter with a floater from 3-point or wherever, half court. I ended with a floater on purpose, just to show people they can't fuck with me. I used to put it behind my back and go between the legs, like, and the white man can't jump in the game in high school. They was like, yo,
fuck out of here, for real?
Yo, that's a fact. I did this. Look, Mo, I did everything people wouldn't do. From a young kid. That's why I knew once people get a chance to see me, I want you to be like, yo, I've never seen a dude like this. Oh, this dude remind me, yo, he balled like this. Oh, he's this. But you're going to have something excited to say. You're going to feel something in your body. I'm going to make you appreciate something, or you're going to at least comment on it. Mm-hmm. You're not going to just sit there and say nothing about my game. That's a lie. You get what I'm saying? That's a lie. I never was like that. I bring the energy. I bring the showmanship. You get me? And I also bring the intelligence to the game. And my instinctive play, it captivates people in a way when I'm in transition or I'm in slow motion. It looks like a movie scene, and they react to the movie scene. Yeah. And that's the blessing about playing basketball. It's so transversal. It's so different. It can confuse people because of the speed or the twist or the pass or the spin on the pass or the move or the deception of the play. It just really captivates people. And once you control the information, I mean, the imagination, you control the whole mind. Yeah. You control the perception of how it looks. Gotcha. That's what being an instinctive basketball player from New York City is about.
So you think they purposely don't promote the public schools like they do the Catholic schools? So they keep the Catholic schools like big business?
Say it one more time. I couldn't hear you. My fault. It's kind of low now.
You think they don't promote the public schools the way they promote the Catholic schools, keep the Catholic schools like a big business?
Yeah, it's all about the business, man. It's all about the business now. Like, these people aren't worrying about the kids as much. If they really worrying about the kids, they wouldn't be talking about this kid can't use his left hand or right hand in high school. They would develop these kids so everybody would be promoted. Everybody would be exposed. Right. Everybody would get a chance. You would be so skilled. You would think in 2022 right now, from the bullcrap that we talking about in the 90s, that these people would have changed and cleaned it up at least. So, they would have. Okay.
So what are you?
And to answer your
The
question,
way
my
you
fault, Tone, you're right.
No. You said you're right, Tone.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying so. Okay, so now you're on the Broncos. It's obvious. You said everything. Once you get to 28th Street, you leave everything behind.
Yeah.
We're talking about everything that's in the Bronx. You go AAU, you going to school, you playing basketball. Everything that's behind you, you leaving it behind. So now you're
Facts.
trying to get to where you got to go because you said
Just for everybody to know, what's on 28th Street?
28th Street is
Where the Broncos practice?
Broncos practice
Manhattan.
in Manhattan.
Yeah, Broncos.
Right. So now, you know, we're getting to Pittsburgh, Tone. We're trying to get to Pittsburgh. You know what I'm saying? And so after the Broncos, because the way you're sounding like you felt that you had a chip on your shoulder because of the whole public school thing, Catholic school thing. Who are the people that you're playing against that you're feeling like, yo, these guys can't fuck with me? Like, I'm the old black magic.
All of them. From Kenny Satt, love to you. Omar Cook, Talik Brown, Andre Barrett, like I said, Lee Church. Anybody was ranked in front of me. Anybody that was ranked in front of me, I felt I was better than you. I just felt I wasn't getting seen enough. I wasn't getting enough exposure. People wasn't respecting me on purpose. Some people would actually see me do things to these people, and the shit was like, they quiet.
That's crazy.
Like it's crickets. They just look like, damn.
And your
man,
Bronco team that you said was beating all these teams?
My AAU team was like bashing everybody. Then when I was playing with Kids Bay, when we playing certain tournaments, I'm killing. When I'm playing with Kids Bay and we playing in these different tournaments against Eddie Griffin and those guys, Marcus Tony L, and those guys, like, I'm doing my thing. I'm playing with the Ravens. I'm doing my thing, come off the bench, 26 real quick. Nobody can guard me, but I got to come off the bench.
You talking about the Bronx Ravens?
Yeah, the Bronx Ravens. I played with them one time. I played with the I played with the Panthers one time, Long Island Panthers one time.
On the Bronx Ravens. Let's get to the Bronx
with Charlie
Ravens.
Villanueva.
Hold on.
Who was the coach of the Ravens?
Yeah. Wait, Artie was the coach with the Ravens?
Yep.
Okay, no, it's making sense. But wait. So Kenny's not on that team at this time.
Who?
Kenny.
Nah. It's Andre Dre Barrett is on the team.
I remember that team.
Peter Mulligan.
Yes.
And some different cats. Deuce Hodge, I think, and some other cats.
You played with them. This had to be 16.
Nah. This 18 numbers.
This
is the tournament in Fordham. I think this was one with the Bronx. And
this had to be 2000.
City of Champions.
We're talking about this is 2000, summer 2000.
I think this is like 2000. Yeah, 2000.
No, because
we playing in Fordham.
No, I know. No.
Remember when Dajaun Wagner was playing? And Fat Joe and Rod Strickland and all them came down to Fordham to watch him play?
Yes. No, the only reason why I knew the year was because me and Kenny, we was touching on this when we was in the interview, because me and him played on the Ravens together. We was playing 99.
Okay. Yeah.
That's why when me and you spoke on the phone, I was just like, I'm trying to figure out, like, because I probably played against you, and you probably did give us like 40 points. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I was at those times, I was playing a lot with like Riverside Gauchos. Like you said, you was punching, you was giving 30, 40. But who knows if your team was winning, though? Who knows if your team was winning, though?
I'm winning, handing out these numbers, though. I ain't just fucking you up and feeding my legs. Like, I ain't just not.
I'm winning.
I'm winning. Yeah, I believe in this shit all day. I believe in MJ rules.
See Nick in the building.
I'm sending you
I'm OD. Yo, C Nick, what's good, family? We got Sean, baby. Act up, C Nick, for my brother.
Bring you up, man.
Paulie Nickerson, Big C Nick,
Mommy coming up, right?
C Nick was definitely in the mix.
After a while, niggas gonna be like, yo, who's this C Nick dude, right?
Oh, yeah, they gonna know. They gonna know. He's a monster in the beast, baby. C Nick was out there. I was telling my other brother before on the phone about C Nick. I said, yo, total package. He was him. It's a young kid, man. He was a beast monster. He had mid-range pull-up. He come off the screens, hit that thing. He could pass on the break. He's very aggressive. He rebounds, he dives on the floor, and he got jerked by that coach Gary this season. He used to throw his letters in the garbage. That was some creep.
Oh,
But yeah, back to live action. My man C. Nick, shout out to Paulie Nickerson and Yave, his
Paulie,
liquor.
shout out to
Salute to
Paulie, facts.
Yave. Yeah, point guard, Paulie. Lock everybody up. Super Diesel.
Facts. Nigga,
He's
crazy
aggressive
Paulie.
too.
Hell
Yeah, Paulie's my brother, man.
Yeah,
Mr.
Paulie used to play
Nickerson,
up.
Miss Nickerson, awesome people, great family. Look what they came from. The pops was nice.
Hell
and he
yeah.
passed it to the fam.
Yeah.
Now they businessmen.
100%. Shout out to them. Definitely. That's fam. Me and see Nick Gaucho's, you know, we
Hey,
we
so
was-
you
we
see,
was-
you
Yo,
saved it.
Bro, me and C Nick, we was the only niggas that stayed and played with Coach Banner when the whole team left Gauchos. We was the
Wow.
only 2 niggas left. It was just me and C Nick.
Wow.
We got put with the Harlem niggas. C Nick, am I lying? Majestic left. He went to Riverside. It was just me and C Nick.
Oh.
And then Hector came on.
Ernest Brown left too,
Oh,
right?
dear.
No, Ern didn't play with us. Ern was older. That's a fact. Ern was like,
Yeah.
okay, so we back. Let's go back to the Broncos. Because that Broncos shit is really
Doc,
serious to me.
RP, salute forever. I'm sorry. I love Doc. Yeah, baby, yeah. Hey, shout out to
Facts.
Mr.
Okay,
Selly.
so the Broncos.
Pardon me. Shout out to Mr. Selly and shout out to Uncle Joey, baby. Broncos forever.
Of course. Doc used to come. So you played in CYP with Doc then?
Where's that?
Up in Portchester in that little gym?
Yeah, hey yo, son.
I gotta ask you about that. That's where I know you had to match up with
Yo!
all the killers.
Yo, I promise you, I went bananas in that gym.
Give
I
us all,
went
Tone. You know
bananas.
that the killers in there, Tone.
CYP's a different.
Yo, that was the first time I signed somebody's breast after the game under the bleachers.
That's a
I had
fact,
like
Tone.
40 something. The older lady came. We just beat some Buffalo team, and it was some Buffalo Turkey team. It was bananas. The son just came to me and I just shook his hand. And now the mom wants me to walk over here and sign the breasts. I was like, this is,
Yo,
I'm
You know,
young.
Kobe played at CYP, right?
yeah, Tone, niggas is taking off their
CYP's
sneakers.
crazy.
Yo, the kids want your sneakers. Am I right or wrong?
Yo,
They
facts.
want you to take your sneakers off your feet and autograph it and give it to them.
Yo, Mo, I did all of that. I gave my jersey away by mistake, and Doc came and took it back from the kid. Cause I didn't, I thought you get more shit. I thought you get more jerseys, so I was just trying to be,
He said he gave
I
me
seen it
the
on
jersey.
TV. I was like, yo, let me take this baby, give it to you.
Nah,
Doc was
Doc
like,
was
hey.
competitive up there. I
Yo,
know
it's mad competitive.
yo, because the gym is small. You got to play physical.
Refs let you go.
Yeah.
The refs
You gotta
let
do a lot
go.
of cuffing the ball, gotta do a lot of this, a lot of this. Yeah, you gotta do a lot of this.
The gym is small. The ref let you reach and slack arms.
Yeah,
hit the
you
wall,
gotta get the
don't fall
toys,
down,
they hit you with the snake bites, you gotta let the snake bites go.
You was killing
Nothing.
in there?
Yo, Mo, everywhere. Like, listen to me, I'm not playing with you. I'm not gassing it. I'm not doing nothing like this. I make sure I bust everybody's ass so you wouldn't have nothing else to say later. You can't say nothing later to me.
Yeah.
That's what I was doing. Like, I made a statement. When I played against the Dajaun
Like
Wagner,
Arthur Ashe. Doc used to look like Arthur Ashe.
Yeah. Nah.
when I,
Doc was like, Doc had white hair, right?
yeah, white curly hair,
White curly
Italian
hair.
man went
Yes. I
back.
know exactly who Doc is.
It was so hard to
Yo, one
everybody,
vocal
Doc.
cord.
It was good, Doc.
No, because
Yeah.
my first time seeing Doc was in CYP. Can't lie. That's
Yo.
the first time because that was his tournament. He would come up there. He wouldn't win it all the time, but he would be competitive because it was hard to win in there because teams was Gauchos flying in niggas from other states.
Jersey
It was
always
crazy.
had crazy teams.
Niggas flying niggas in that
bad.
tournament. They
Yeah,
was bad in
Gauchos
that
had to
tournament.
take this L, man.
Facts.
When you fuck with the Broncos, look, we
Y'all
was
beat
running
them
through
in-
shit.
Y'all didn't beat
Yo,
them in
look,
CYP.
yo, Paulie Nickerson and C. Nick. Mom, Broncos, true story facts. BX love, Mom. Yo,
Who
G
was on
facts.
the Gaucho
We
team?
playing it. We playing out there in Charlie Weber, Maryland. I asked Paulie Nickerson, C. Nick younger brother. They playing the Ravens. Juice Hodgson walk in. We playing. John Thompson, all them sitting around, all the coaches sitting around. Yo, they like, I said, yo, I'm killing. Me, Jeff McMillan on my team, like, yo, I'm killing these dudes. I said, yo, look, you know, BX, X up. My BX team right there, yeah, X up. I'm talking to him while I'm on the court. I'm on the court playing. The game is in motion. The ball's in. I'm like, yo, what y'all? I'm guarding. What y'all want to see me do? Y'all want to see me steal the ball, dunk this? Fam, I go steal the rock.
You want to see me
1 to the 2 that thing. Bang, that thing was stupid. I went crazy. John Thompson sitting right there to the left on the corner. He's looking at me with them big glasses, got RP with the glasses. He's looking at me like this. Yo, I'm screaming, this the BX. I'm going crazy, right?
Yeah.
Yo, fam, this is a fact. Yo, he said, yo. They looked at me, he was like, yo, Mo, you crazy, Mo. Like, I said, yo, Mo, look, John Thompson pulls me over. They call a timeout. They coach. They call a timeout. I say, yo, peep this. The coach said, look, somebody's pointing at you. It's this big man. And he calls me over, and then he sits down. I was like, man, damn, did I do something wrong? Maybe I overdid it that time. Maybe that time was too much cursing, maybe or too much screaming. I don't know. And he said, come here, son. I was like, oh, snap. It sound like God cousin or something. Like, he was like, come here, son, man. Deep voice. It was like,
who, John Thompson?
Yeah, he sounded like God cousin. Like, it was crazy.
Come here, son. He sound like God cousin. Come here, son.
It's crazy. Yo, he was like, y'all be looking at me all serious. I was like, damn, we got to be related. The way he talking to me was crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, so nigga say, yo, you know, you remind me, you ever heard of Allen Iverson? I was like, huh? What? Yeah, I heard of Allen Iverson. I love him. That's one of my favorite point guards.